Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. I'm chuckling because let me explain why I'm laughing, and then we'll begin talking about what we did in the last episode. So whenever I log into the game, when I see the Underrail screen, the first thing that's going through my mind is what happened in the last episode, because I'm going to talk about it with you guys as we begin playing the game. And I like doing a little summary about what we did do in that last episode. And then it occurs to me, if at the end of the last episode I said I was going to do things off screen, my mind then is like, oh crap, Tim, did you do those things off screen? And are you where you think you... Not only did I do those things off screen, but am I in a place where when I hit resume game, I don't have to walk through like 15 different rooms to get back to where I said I was gonna be when I picked back up this next video? So, I was a little nervous when I hit resume game. I'm like, oh crap, I know I sold things, and I know I put things back in our home, but did I actually make sure I was back at the dock? And I couldn't remember. So in the last episode, everyone, we helped Gorski eliminate the black crawlers and retake the location that his gang had been at originally. We were able to get Dan to join the expedition to eliminate the black crawlers, and now the Zone Rats have established themselves as probably a force to be reckoned with in Core City. We then decided to go and begin exploring the waterways, and we did a little bit of that out and around here. In particular, we found an abandoned, looks like storage facility of some sort, which had been occupied by coil spiders. We eliminated them and found some treasure in there, in the form of some decent weaponry, which we can sell. And now in this episode, we're going to keep exploring more of the waterways. Where on earth are we? What is this? So we see some bear traps, and there was a cave hopper trap here. So someone's living in this area. Or they're frequenting this area for cave hoppers as food and or sources of leather. Oh, okay. I remember Old Ib. Alright, everyone. Old Ib isn't going to let us explore the territory that's here. He's going to yell at us that we should leave. I think I have explored his area with one of my characters. I think there's an oddie item here. So... the character that I think I explored this area with had stealth. And I think I failed to sneak through the entirety of the home without being detected, and I had to kill the whole family. But there's an oddie item in here. So, I feel bad for the family, but it doesn't matter. We're going to kill all of them. unless we can convince Old Ib to let us in. Let's see if we can convince him. You catch the man scratching his back with a crowbar, really dig it in with the chisel end. The satisfaction in his expression dissipates as soon as he opens his eyes and spots you. Without further delay, he turns his instrument of itch relief into a flailing physical extension of his commands. Get out of here! I don't want you on my property! That thing smells... How would Decker handle this? Well, I've been playing Decker as a bit of a jerk, so I guess we'll keep playing him as a bit of a jerk. What you gonna do if I don't, eh? That's a bit mean. We'll say it anyway. I'ma call my sons, and they's gonna beat you into the ground. Dig you out and beat you into it again unless you leave my property right now. Now scram! You ain't welcome here. Ugh. We really can't leave. I think there's a 2-point Adi item in his home. Like, can we convince him otherwise? I told you to get out of here, you dumb bastard! What's your problem, man? That's it! I'm calling my kids! Oh! Wait. Moise! Manlius! That's a very fearsome name. Chin! That guy's got a shotgun? Hob! Oh, wow. He's got a lot of kids. Get him! All right. There certainly is a lot of them. I didn't see quite who and okay, here we go. So I'm going first. Hob has 32. Which one's Hob? The crossbow guy. Ib has 18. Do we see anyone else's? Okay. Let's get behind Moise. We'll kill him. And we'll work our way into the home here. Do I want to use bullet time? No. I don't think I'm going to kill all of them and be able to get away. The crossbow guy in particular is going to... If I... Maybe I should have charged... It's too late. Maybe I should have charged Hob first and we gunned him down. I'm very nervous about people who use crossbows because I don't want to eat an electrical bolt. And then suddenly I'm dead the next round, or even that round, because everyone's beating on me. But it's too late. He's too far away. Let's kill Moise first. And I don't see a weapon on Moise, so I don't know what he's capable of doing. Uh-oh. Oh! And I'm using my motion tracking night vision goggles, so this battle is going to be a bit awkward. I'm going to sprint to help us get away. I forgot to check what I was wearing for my headgear. Oh my god! Let's try to get away from Manlius if we can. Oh. Okay. Bullet time. These guys have a lot of hit points. Oh, he's also got extra protection from the rounds we're using because he's actually drank some brew. We need to take some adrenaline now. We need to move up to this guy and stun him. Oh! There's two more people. Elmo and Dingle. One uses a dagger, the other also uses a crossbow. These sons must have been outside, and they've joined in the battle. Woo. Okay, let's move away. Use the strange medallion on Manlius. Can we kill Hob? Let's take some morphine and run. He's still slowed, so I don't really need to worry about Manlius. There we go. We'll kill Elmo to make sure that the guy who has a crossbow can't do anything to us. And now we're dealing with 3 melee users. I forgot that I took adrenaline. Manlius is dead. And Dingle, I think you are as well at this rate. Let's stun him and then punch him. I thought we had a fully charged power fist. We don't? Well, now I'm glad we stunned him. Holy crap. You call your sons to defend you, and we kill all of them, and now you are running in fear, you coward. If you're going to call your sons to their doom, you should have helped them fight. I didn't realize he ran. I thought he also would help fight. How about that? I feel a little guilty about killing all these people. So hopefully I'm correct that they have an oddie item on them. So I'm going to do the searching of their bodies. They're looting off screen, because this is something I'm trying to do now. So give me a few seconds, everyone. I'll be right back. Alright, everyone. All the bodies have been looted. There wasn't really much on them. I feel kind of bad killing them. Especially because of what old Ib has on him. Old Ib's family photo. The picture depicts a middle-aged Ib and his much younger wife standing amid their 7 sons. Most of them still prepubescent boys, with the exception of the 2 oldest, who were sporting rather decent mustaches. Behind them is a rusty, insubstantial-looking shack that covers an area no larger than 4 square meters. Nevertheless, they appear to be one happy family. Unfortunately for them, I think they're guarding an oddie item. 11 mushroom brew. Let's take that. That might pay for some more juice. I realize that it's not worth as much as the Charons for purchasing juice, but it's still free. And I can see why, by the way, if there is a peaceful way to talk with old Ib, it might benefit you to do so if you are into biology. Judging from the 3, at least 3 red dream mushrooms here. That's quite a few red dream mushrooms that you can get in one location that doesn't require you to defeat crawlers or deathstalkers to get. Empty cigarette pack. Yep, this is why we did it. Pack of lung cancer cigarettes. On the back of the packaging, there are disturbing images of death and decay of the human body. Why someone would package a product in this manner, and, more importantly, why someone decided to consume the entire pack is beyond reason. 2 oddity experience points. That's worth it. It's worth killing them for that. The boots probably aren't worth it. A poster. It's autographed by Hardcore Nancy. I wonder if you could find her and bring the picture of old Ib to her, but she's probably going to be really upset that we killed him. So I don't think we'll take it. Some cave hoppers. I did find a key on one of the bodies to open this up, so we'll let them out. No reason why they should starve to death in there. Alright, and that's old Ibs taken care of. So I'm not going to need this key any longer. Seeing that one item, though, the picture, maybe they put it in there to make you feel bad about killing them. But I have a hunch it does lead to... Well, I mean, what? I guess we could take it. No, I'm gonna leave it. I mean, I'm not gonna care. It's one of the awkward things about, well, maybe what would I have had to have done to have taken that from him? Pickpocket. But there's no way I could get behind him to pickpocket it from him so quickly. Maybe if I had Ninja Looter, I could have entered an area. I could have entered the area stealthed, picked his pocket from behind. So I'd probably taken everything off of him by hitting A to pick everything out. Again, everything out of his pockets, including that picture, and gotten away without him noticing. Ooh, we'll have to try to get over there somehow, if we can. I like these little archways. It makes it feel like it. When I see something like this, it makes me remember that like there's a roof over our head, and it's probably a lot lower. Like it. The impression. How to describe this? The whole of Underrail, which we talked about, I think briefly, is underground. Yeah, so there's the roof. We can see the stalactites attached to it here. The whole of this area is underground. And so seeing something like this and the stalactites is something I really like in the game, because it's a reminder that we don't have a sun above us. There is no night sky giving us the light, the diffuse light that we have in here. Actually, I don't even know why we can see as well as we can, other than maybe for gameplay reasons. Right? Our Aegis Incorporated jet ski does have, it looks like, headlights on it, but we can't turn them on. There's no option for that. And cruising around on a jet ski as quick as we are is fun to do in-game, but it would be pretty frightening, I think, to attempt to do that in real life. You don't know what's, like, if you're cruising down going extremely fast, you could just smash into something. We are at Silent Isle. Can we explore? There's no way we're getting over here. So no. Okay, let's get out of here. Unless there's some sort of lichen, or even like the mildew or mold growing on the walls, or the walls themselves are releasing some sort of very faint light. Or maybe I guess it could be explained that we actually can see a little bit in natural caves like this, due to mutations that humans have undergone to survive in this area. Or some sort of strange mutation or evolution that we've got. Or gene modification. Because we do have... all humans have that one psychic inhibitor in our brains to prevent us from using psychics. But it didn't occur naturally, according to the doctors, right? Or they don't believe it has. And so maybe we've been tampered with in some way. I also don't know if this is Earth, right? We don't really know if this is Earth. Yeah, we have no clue if this is Earth or not. It's strikingly similar because there's water, rocks, etc. But we don't know for a fact this is the same planet that you and I are living on, viewer. Hello, Protectorate Base. As a member of the Free Drones, I'm always tempted to start a war here, but we'd have to eliminate all the enemies. And we'd also have to hope that the Protectorate... I see what would happen. So if we killed the Protectorate here, all the Protectorate everywhere would become aware of us. And if we don't eliminate all the Protectorate in this particular area, when we start fighting the Protectorate, we would be hostile to all the factions who are allied with the Protectorate. So that would be the various, I think that's the Oligarch. The Oligarchs from Core City. Okay, let's go, which way do I want to go? Let's go north and get all of this area. Actually, we can't go north. Let's go east then. We'll get all this area in our explored. Oh, hey! It's the Dragon Drop, everyone! I've been looking forward to this. I don't think I showed this off with Garrett when I had explored the waterways, because I don't think it existed with Garrett at the time. So, let's stop in. There'll be some very expensive drinks for sale here, but what they can do for you is unique, or maybe even slightly better than the other foods you can purchase. So we want to definitely stop in. A tall person standing statuesque slowly turns his eyes towards you. His stare is cold, emotionless. After a short while, he blinks and a deep voice comes out. Dragon Drop. I'm sorry, what? I ain't repeating myself. It's a club. You drop in and do your thing. He frowns. Can I get in? Sure, but you gotta pay. How much? 30 charons. No more, no less. Okay. After pocketing your coins, he slowly turns towards the entrance, while still keeping an eye on you. He slams the door twice with his left hand. Yo! Open up! A few minutes later, the door clicks, and the guard gets back into his previous position. Drop in. He nods twice. Will do. All right. Slam pie. Oh, holy crap, that's right. So before we do anything else, we're going to pick everyone's pockets. Because they might have unique drinks on them. And if they do, we want those unique drinks before they have a chance to drink them. I forgot that they added this in as something that the patrons may do. And then, like, I guess we're talking with them now. These mixes, they might push me over the limit. We'll talk to the proprietor, Mixie Jesse, in a few seconds. Another bloody oligarch. Thank you. I'll take your Stygian coins as well. I'm one with the mixes. I think there's a chance they'll drink their drinks. Blood for my veins. A loner practicing darts, apparently. Now, I think the patrons in here will change, so you might not see the same people. I think in the past I've had a group of, like, mechanics or something like that practicing darts over here. It's just a night for some chillin', nothing much to talk about. You can talk about how you got away with drinking a slam and something drink. I think we got one of them, didn't we? Alright, so before... I'm going to not read them yet because we'll see what Mixer Jesse has, and then we'll read all those drinks descriptions and what they do for us. But first we'll talk with this loner. Ignores you. And you won't mind if I search your pockets. We're taking whatever it is, we're put it in our pockets. Okay. Let's talk with Mr. Oh, what's on the menu? Drag and drop for some chill. The menu consists of both strong and sour tastes. Well, at least it says so. I mix stuff and you drop it in. Nice and simple. Hey, Mr. Jesse, tell me more about this place. Drag and drop. The name pretty much tells it all. This place used to be a mobile naval storage platform, owned by one of them old corporations while they were messing around here. It can't move on its own, but rather it's got to be towed around by a big old ship. Don't ask me why it was made that way. It makes no sense to me either, right? She shrugs. Luckily, though, it does have a working anchor, otherwise it would have been a huge piece of junk. Her attention for a moment is occupied by ever-growing pile of dirty glass shots. She grabs one of them and starts cleaning it up. Anyways, it was abandoned quite a while ago, and my little crew and I were the first ones to find it. Figured we could make use of it, so we turned it into a club, as you can see. Lots of stuff happens since now and then, and nowadays we rely on friends of ours to drag us around when we make a good deal with them. Recent times didn't treat us well at all when it comes to keeping our platform in one piece. Well, I guess all our savings will have to go into renovations. Cost of running any business, am I right? She sighs. How's the party going? It's all good. We've been mixing and chilling. Any rumors around this place? Workers from Foundry are all very excited all of a sudden. They're saying that the mine's been reopened. And all I'm thinking is like, someone's got to bring the drinks, you know? Feed those who provide for the rest of us. She smiles. Let's see what you've been mixing here for tonight. Now, in addition to having these unique drinks, I think she has different types of drinks available at different types of times. So it's in your interest to come here often, assuming that you are interested in what she sells, and see if she's selling anything new. The drugs we pickpocketed, like this slam pipe, we don't see it for sale here, so she'll probably sell it at a different date. Now, and by the way, these drinks are expensive. We're talking hundreds of charons for a single drink, so keep that in mind if you decide to come over here and purchase a few of them. Let's go ahead and get reading. Absinthe. Made from non-toxic parts of red dream mushrooms and is said to cause hallucinations. Should be lit on fire before consumption. When consumed, usually takes you down a bad trip. Consuming food will remove the effects of previous meals. I wonder if we can use our lighter on this and light it on fire. Since I don't see it actually doing anything in particular for us or against us, we'll take it. By the way, this singular drink is 267 charons. So let it be known that people who come to the Drag and Drop to get a drink are the creme de la creme. The people in Underrail, apparently. Even though, judging from what we see here, apparently they're just all standard personnel. Maybe what it is, you know, it never occurred to me that this would be the case before. Everyone here also loots all the corpses that they find and goes dumpster diving for anything that might be worthwhile, and they sell it to all the merchants to get thousands of charons, similar to what we've done. That must be why these are so expensive, because everyone has like 4,000 to 5,000 charons on them. Bloody Oligarch. I think we pickpocketed one of these off of Gorski. Essentially a cold soup in a salt and lake poppy seeds rimmed glass, sometimes garnished with root slices. Made from actual animal blood, usually pigs. When consumed, increases health by 30, but reduces resolve by the same amount. Consuming food will remove the effects of previous meals. So, it's 10 more hit points than a bacon cheese sandwich, but it reduces your resolve by that much, which means that you will not resist incapacitation effects, for example, as often. It also is 10 less health than steamed clams, which is 40 health and has no negative side effects. So, and it's also has a 5,200 value for a single one of them. I don't think I would purchase any of these, actually. Ice of Spades. A drink made for the cold-blooded. Once consumed, one can feel the cold liquid running through their veins. When consumed, increases metathermics by 20, but reduces movement points by 10. So this does nothing for us. I love the graphic of this, though. Look at this. Look at the cold coming off of it. It's like someone dropped dry ice in a drink. That's wonderful looking graphic for this beverage. Jet Drag. Blue eel blood mixed with cooked seaweed. Fisherman's favorite. When consumed, increases stability on jet skis by 10%, but reduces action points by 5. Consuming food will remove the effects of... Oh, we don't have to read that. Okay, I kind of like this. We'll take one of those. When my core chips expire, we'll drink this. Lalo. We pickpocketed this one. Dusted crawler sting, sprinkled over lukewarm water. Makes you very sneaky and dangerous. When consumed, increases evasion by 15% and stealth by 20%. And reduces all bio damage taken by 10%. Wow, that's a really nice one. We'll take another one of those. And now we're up to 654 Stygian coins spent. Mind True Martini. When consumed, increases maximum side points by 10. Oh, what's he... And the description says stirred. Appropriate. Scrapperack. Made by first rinsing a chilled copper mug with red dream mushroom juice, then muddling sugar, water, and bitters before finally adding a mixture of spirits and ice. When consumed, grants 50% bonus damage with melee weapons and unarmed attacks, as well as a small chance to daze the target, yourself, or both with each such attack. Consuming food will remove the effects of previous meals. Darn it. When I saw the damage bonus, I was thinking maybe this could be really nice when we fight Chort if I go all out on it with our Power Fist. But we can't daze Chort when we eventually reach him. And thus, no, I wouldn't use this. Slackjaw, a sickening, pungent cocktail that causes notable but temporary disruption of higher mental functions, for better or for worse. When consumed, increases strength and constitution by 1, and intimidation by 15, but reduces intelligence by 3, and will by 1. That sounds perfectly fine for us. We'll take that as well. 1,020 Stygian coins spent on 4 shots. Sleight of Night. Some say this drink is made using purified crawler poison. Either way, one would feel more sneaky under its influence. When consumed, increases pickpocketing by 15. That could be useful. We have pickpocket. We'll take that. White Dude. Ostensibly created by an unknown drag and drop patron who, after becoming tired of waiting for his drink, mixed together rectified alcohol, coffee, cream, and ice. When consumed, increases agility by 3, persuasion by 15, but reduces dexterity and perception by 2, and side point regeneration by 30. This is not good for us, but I wonder if this can be given to Dude. So I'm going to take it. All for 1,607 Stygian coins. Thankfully, we still have 9,461 left. Worth it. Also, quick save. Just in case I'm not allowed back here. We are allowed back here. Let's see what Mixer Jessie has on her. Nice! Hey, I like this! A bunch of the different types of mushrooms she would use to create the various drinks she mixes. Looks like she uses a 9mm weapon. I'm not gonna take anything else from her. Alright, we'll come back here later. And see if they're selling any other drinks. D&D. Drop in. Anything special going on down there? Some fellas dropped in. They'd be chillin'. Drop in. Never mind, Terry. Alright. Not bad. We're going to carry quite a bit with us again. Oh, you know what just occurs to me? We should... There probably isn't. What I want to see is... Oh! Well, there's a drunk over here. Jules, what do you have on you, sir? We'll take a few things that you've got. I was hoping there was a portal on the actual drag and drop. Maybe there's one inside. Let's quickly check. If we could teleport here, that would be so useful. You discover a safe. Well, we don't need what's in it, right? Unless there's an oddie point in it, but I'm not killing the drag and drop to get an oddie point. I'm not. I already feel guilty enough killing that one family. It won't matter to him if there's a place to warp that's not the drag and drop, because you won't have a jet ski here. Alright. Well, we just took some juice. So, since we're close to Core City, why don't we double back to Core City? And we'll take a peek. Sorry, we'll take a peek. We'll visit the dude and see if the white dude actually is something we can talk to him about. If it's like something we can get a quest from or something of the sort. Oh, hello. What's this? Hold on. We have a random encounter here. Let's stop in really quick. Sailing, getting raided. I can barely keep my own hide on me. We were shipping some leather across. Want to browse some? Yeah, let me see what you got. Quality 58 pig leather. Nothing that good. I like all the different blueprints he's selling. Repair kits too on him. Oh! I should probably pick their pockets while we're here. Let's pick... We'll pick the captain's pockets if we can. Oh, no, we can't. We can't reach the captain? We can't reach the captain. Alright, let's see what the cargo keeper's got on him. No oddie points. He can keep his stuff. Let's search maybe one or two of the deckhands. Shipping some stuff and all. Rolls eyes. Okay, they can keep their things. I have not forgotten about this drink we picked up, which I want to drink. But on that same note, I'm about to... Well, actually, should we drink this ability drink, Tim? Because you're probably not going to get involved in any combats out here on your jet ski. So I don't want to go and explore the jet ski dungeon quite yet. I was thinking that we would explore more just standard waterways, see if we can dig up any more audio items, but I wanted to do the jet ski dungeon at a different date. I think, by the way, the drag and drop moves from location to location. I don't think it stands it. I don't think that was the location I found it in with Garrett. It might have been, but I don't remember. And yes, I have to do this. I don't, actually. We don't have to do this. I don't have to park my Aegis Patroller inside Ray's shop. We could leave it right on the docks. No one would take it. But, man, I have such a hard time. I have such a hard time doing that for thematic reasons. I feel like if I leave my jet skis lying somewhere around, someone would walk up to it with a hot wire kit and take it. To my knowledge, that doesn't happen. There is no random event which makes that occur. But I do this anyway. And when no one's watching me play, I swear to you guys, I walk everywhere. And when I drop my jet ski off here to go to my home and sell stuff to the merchants, I parked a jet ski inside Ray's shop and shut the gate and walk out. I do it. I don't know why I do it. I just do. I feel like I always have to do that sort of thing. Oh. Okay. Whew, okay. Sorry, I was about to say, oh man, I guess we should talk with Mikola about his daughter. But sure enough, there's no more conversation with him about Vivian. Now, I did just, I think, sell things to these guys. Yeah, they're not going to have anything for sale. That's right, they're not going to have any Charons. Anything for sale? Tim? They're not going to have any, they're all spent. They've got no money for us at the moment, so there's no reason for us to try to sell things to them. And I think I also stopped by the dude already, but let's see if he'll react to the white dude drink at all. Where is dude? Oh, you know what? We need to go back to the Grey Army base at some point and find audio items that are there. By killing the entirety of the base, I think. Hey, man. How's it going? Give me juice. Oh, he is selling juice, more juice again. Alright, we'll trade all of that. Oh, nice. Okay, those 11 mushroom brews he picked up almost affords all of the juice he's selling. But he's not interested in the white dude, and I can't give that to him. There's no conversation topic. I can talk to him about it. Nope. Okay. Talk to you later, dude. Darn it. Alright, so doesn't open up any other conversation topics with them. Alright, since we're at our home, which is rather since we drank the juice, why don't we go ahead and keep a lot of this stuff here? Oh, I didn't have it red bloody Oligarch. Okay, we'll put this in here. Okay, let's go ahead and see what happens when we drink this crazy drink. Absence. Detection increased by 23.3%. Chance to get crit with weapons, unarmed attacks, and psi abilities reduced by 16.16%. To balance the transcendental scales, this character has a 16% increased critical chance with psi abilities, and the 33% increased psi cost. They can also finally perceive reality as it truly is. Oh, look at, there was a sniper in our home. Oh, we get cool sound effects. We're hearing things. Oh, this is awesome. Oh man, it reminds me of a little bit. It reminds me very. It reminds me a little bit of, say. Oh, I wonder. It reminds me of. What's the game called? Eternal Darkness. A little bit. Who said that? And I hope there's more of this for sale. I would like to see, can we give absence maybe to... Can we give it to the lunatics by the Oculus? And let them see the Oculus with it. I wonder if that would work. That'd be so cool if we could get the lunatics to actually see the thing they're trying to see. But I have no clue if Jesse will sell more absence. I guess we'll find out together. Oh, you know what? Since we are in this area... Why don't... That smell... Why don't we go and see the merchant that Gorski has? I think he's probably there now. Still can't believe there was an item hiding in this. Still can't believe it was there. How long was that there for? And I never noticed it, I wonder. My goodness. There's so many secret little things that the game has. I love it. Absolutely love it. You know, a part of me is thinking, since we are in this area... No, I want to do waterways. I want to do a little more waterways. I was thinking we do the gauntlet. Oh, I hate the gauntlet. Well, huh? But it's 3 oddity points, and we need all the oddity points so we can level. The only thing that would make this drink even better than what it's currently doing is if it messed with us some way. If, like, we zoned and the game popped up the main menu screen. Or we walked forward and we died, and then the game would reload on us. That would be amazing. But I'm fairly certain other players would hate it. But oh... Man, Eternal Darkness was such a wonderful game, and the first time I played a game that attempted to mess with me as I was playing it. But you guys don't even know what Eternal Darkness is, so I guess I should talk about it a little bit. But first, let's see what the Zone Rats have. Oh! The merchant's not here! Oh, well that sucks. I thought he'd be here by now. Okay. Alright, so where are we going? Let's go back out to the waterways. This is an amazing drink. Oh! Wait, no, that's correct, It's not your critical chance, it's the enemy's critical chance. Sorry, I thought for a second that was both our critical chance and the enemy's critical chance. Absinthe seems amazing as something we would... Well, remember, Tim, if you drink absinthe, you're not drinking anything else. You know what I hope happens? I hope as absinthe continues to tick down, there's a chance that we end up having to fight a doppelganger or two. Maybe that's like a random encounter we can now have while this is in effect. Sorry. When I encounter something like this, my mind begins thinking of all the amazing new types of encounters or content that it could lead to. Maybe this doesn't do anything but make us a little paranoid, as we're seeing here. But maybe there'll be some super special encounter that we've now had this. You know what? I'm gonna try this. I don't think anything will happen. We've got the juice in effect. We also have absence in effect. What happens if we partake in some hookah and we get into motion while these other effects are affecting us? Nice to see you again, cat. Back for more? I like to get myself in motion. That'll be 60 charons. Here you go. Good. Let's get you in motion, cat. Simply draw a smoke. What the hell is this guy doing? He's either Jordan Crazy Invincible! Want to bet how long until he gets dominated? Pew pew! 10 more seconds tops. Can't touch this. Freaking hell, he's lucky. Too important to die. Just look at him go. I am the chosen one. Oh, I think I scorched my ear. Man, this is awesome. Sorry, I haven't seen any of the motion little cutscenes. I'm hoping that this leads to something like it, actually. Oh, that'd be another great effect. Where you... So, now my mind's thinking of a game called... Oh crap, what was it called, Tim? It just left your head. I played it last year around this time, assuming this time is September/October, on my channel. I should know what it's called. It's on Steam. It wasn't Hard Reset. Darn it, but I want to say that was it, but that wasn't it. Hard Reset... Where am I going? Hard Reset is an FPS. Die Harder! Is that it? Die Harder? Store. Die... It's not called Die Harder. Try Harder? Harder? Knock Harder! That's what it's called, Knock Harder. That was an amazing game. It's a game... There's so many games to talk about right now, but I'm going to do a bad job at it. So why don't I cut the recording really quick? Okay. Oh, that was nice. I like that sound effect. That comes from... That's used by the guy who... what's his name? The gentleman who is down in Abyssal Station 0. Todd. Anyway, let's keep talking to him about Hard Reset and or Eternal Darkness. So, Eternal Darkness... We'll talk about Eternal Darkness first, assuming we have time to do both, which we won't, because we've got like another 10 minutes tops. So, Eternal Darkness is a horror game. Not quite the same as it was. So first off, Eternal Darkness was made, I think, for the GameCube, if I remember correctly. So this would have been in the really late 90s, early 2000s, before the Nintendo Wii was released. And it had, what was it? What game would it have been like? How about, Tim, instead of talking about the gameplay, talk about what you liked about the game, because they're not quite the same. So, the game featured old ones, ancient gods, who were warring against each other is the incorrect way to phrase it, but they didn't get along with each other very well. And it was one of my first, if I don't consider Alone in the Dark, then it would have been my first experience with the idea of cosmic gods. Because I hadn't... Oh, hello, what's this? Another random encounter. We're getting lots of random encounters out here. And we can't land on this vessel. Anyway, you played, I want to say, about like 9 different characters throughout the course of the game. And they were linked together by their discovery of this ancient text. This tome dealt with the elder gods and also had information about the other characters who had found this book. You played the game out of sequence, so you didn't play it in the particular... When you played the game, the characters that you played, their stories were disjointed. They didn't occur in the order that they happened in the game's timeline sequentially. In other words, it's like Pulp Fiction, where you see certain things happen in a certain in a different order than what they actually occurred in. But it's a nice way of having you jump back and forth through time, so you get an idea of what is going on and how all of these threads are tied together to eventually lead to the destruction of the Harbinger, of the god that you had chosen earlier, that was attempting to invade Earth. One of the very first characters you get to use is Leonidas, this legionnaire from the Roman times, as he comes across, I don't think it was the book he found this ancient artifact from one of the gods, and you chose one of the gods. Basically, there were these different symbols, if I recall correctly, or these things which represented those deities, and so you chose one of them, and that would be the god that Leonidas worked for, or was trying to do things for. I'm sorry, Decker, I'm trying to explain Eternal Darkness. In any case, all the gods had different effects that, and their... Is that true? Not necessarily. Their creatures were similar. They all had zombies, they all had these monstrosities, they all had bone thieves. I can't remember, I can't remember it. I can't believe I remember Bone Thief, but I totally do. There's another merchant here. I guess we'll go and see what he has to sell really quick, too. But how strong they were depended upon the god that Leonidas had picked. If you had... I can't believe I remember some of their names. If you picked Chaturga... How do I remember his name? If you picked Chaturga... then these creatures had many more hit points and did a great deal of physical damage. If you pick Zelnath, how do I remember their names? If you picked Zelnath, then they did incredible amount of sanity damage to you. If you picked Yuglyoth, then there were some special secondary abilities they all had, like they might detonate when they were destroyed or something to that effect. And you couldn't pick one of the gods, Mantarok, the main ancient god, because he was eliminated very early on in the game, or incapacitated. In any case, the game would mess with your character, because the more sanity you lost, eventually, if you lost all your sanity, your character would begin taking health loss instead of sanity loss. And 1 second, let's look at this captain. Someone's got to do this too, you know? Oh, okay, I see. They're transporting garbage. And yeah, you know what? You're right, Captain. You do. Do you need something? No, I just need to check. Need to check these barrels for oddities. I thought this was a merchant. I didn't realize this was just a garbage tug. And I can't... Oh, we can't search that one. Okay, there's no oddities there. But I left metal crates over here. Hey! Ah, encyclopedia fragment, but we already have all the oddity points we can get from that. And another encyclopedia fragment. And a third encyclopedia fragment. Interesting. And we're not allowed to search for features. This must be stuff that they themselves use. There's one more barrel. We'll search that too. So it was important that you keep your sanity high. But unfortunately, the game was the most amount of fun when your sanity was kind of low. The game would mess with you, the player, and become more creepy the more sanity that you lost. You would... So, one of the starting areas in the game was this ancient mansion, the Roivus Mansion. How do I remember this nonsense? What was the girl's name, Tim? Can you remember her name? The main character in the game was a girl. No, I can't remember her name. I want to say it was Angelina, but I don't think that's right. Or I want to say it started with an A, but I can't remember. By the way, what on earth is a Psi cell? Oh, it's just a super lithium. Okay, it's just a 30 recharge cell. That's all. Okay. Anyway, the game would mess with you. It would... so hold on. So first off, if you had no sanity loss, the game was creepy. Like, the music played was a bit creepy. The game itself, it wasn't quite the same as, say, Resident Evil. Oh, hey, we're at the rig, everyone. Okay, we're not gonna go into the rig because we've only got like a few more minutes left until we're all done with this episode. I don't think we're allowed to dock there either. Oh, wow! This is not actually the correct area to dock at for the rig. Let's go this way. The gameplay itself was... I don't quite know a way to describe it. I wouldn't call it like Resident Evil. Because the cameras were fixed, but they could also be moved as you moved around. Unlike standard Resident Evil. I'm not going to do a good job explaining it, but let's explain the part that's more important, which is why you really like the game. So, the lower your sanity, the more creepy it would get. You could see ghosts, or there might be some scary events, like a jump scare that might occur, that wouldn't occur if your sanity was too high. The camera would be angled or twisted a little differently if your sanity's a little lower. And you would hear things moving around in the mansion, for example. Hear creaking. Kind of like that. Even though the things might not be there, and you might not be in any danger, you would still hear things moving around. And it was fun. I really liked the atmosphere the game had. The atmosphere was amazing. But the game would also mess with you. For example, you could enter an area and suddenly one of your character's arms blow off, followed by another, and then their legs blow up and the game ends. But then the game reloads itself because that didn't actually happen to your character. Your character in the game screams, "This isn't happening!" And then it resets it to the game back to where you first entered the room. Almost all of the events which took place to mess with you would happen right away upon zoning into a new room, a new area that you could explore in the game, and then would reload and then get you back into when you walked into that room rather quickly. This way, it wasn't. It didn't. Although the game messed with you, it wouldn't be that time consuming. So at least I didn't mind very much when this occurred. But it would do other things as well. The volume on your TV, while it couldn't lower the volume physically on your TV, the game would lower its volume all the way down. And on the game screen, it would show the image of like this, and it would show the volume being decreased all the way. And if your TV had that type of graphic for your volume, it might be confusing. It would display... Oh, here's it. By the way, this is the entrance to the jet ski dungeon, everyone. We're not going to do this at this time. It might, for example, have an image of a fly on your TV screen and move it around in a very realistic way. I thought that was really neat. And it would do a few other things of this sort as well. I think one time when you loaded the game, it actually would have a different title screen, making you think you might have put the wrong game into the GameCube. So it was really clever. I really enjoyed how the game attempted to mess with me, the player, in addition to the character I was using in the game itself. The story was actually really well told. I liked that story. Although the gameplay itself was a bit... near the end, it was a bit grindy. And if I was being honest, it was also a little too easy, depending upon which deity you had chosen with Leonidas. If I'm assuming I'm getting his name right. I always thought Zeltoth? I always thought Zeltoth was the toughest one to battle. Supposedly, after you beat the game once, if you played through it again, when Leonidas reached the pillars to choose which god he would work for, the god that you had defeated earlier would not be present. Oh, and the way you defeat the god, I really liked this aspect of the story. You didn't fight the god and win. Leonidas would summon, or attempt to summon, the god into existence, and you assembled all the pieces necessary to summon a rival, which was the most effective rival to fight against it. All the gods worked like a rock, paper, scissors format. Truturga was the strongest god physically and could beat Zelnoth easily. Yugoloth was able to decimate Truturga since he couldn't do anything against its magic, but its mind was very vulnerable to Zelnoth, if I remember correctly. And Zelnoth obviously beat up Yugoloth, but was... Well, I've done enough. I think you guys got the picture. I can't believe I remember their names. My goodness, I really liked that game. In any case, the story followed all the characters that you had played, and eventually you got to witness as... And it wasn't a happy game, by the way. Many of the characters were killed or died horrifically. But in doing so, they brought the items required throughout history to the mansion that you were at with the main girl in the game, the main protagonist, in order to get her what she needed to defeat the god that Leonidas was summoning into existence, bringing it into our world. And so eventually you would fight Leonidas in the summoning chamber, and you summoned the rival god to defeat his god and also defeat him. But at the very end, you also need to banish the god that you summoned, because that's also not a good thing. You don't want any of these things in existence in our world. And I really, really liked it. I thought it was amazingly well done. For a story. I thought the story was fantastic. The gameplay was okay. The voice acting was good. I liked the graphics. They were decent at the time. The music was well done too. Balance-wise, if you could get the Mantarok rune, things got really easy. Mantarok's rune, it was hidden. You couldn't get it right away. But if you knew where it was and then you got it, it was the strongest of all the runes. Wow, I'm remembering, it's very important to say the word Pargon, because that increases the strength of the spells you cast. Yeah, that's right. I like the spell system in the game. It was kind of neat. Darn it, the game could have spent more time being balanced, because it wasn't very well balanced. It was a little too easy, if I'm being honest. But the atmosphere was utterly superb. What a great idea for a game. And they never made another one. They made a bunch of, if I recall correctly, I think they made like some other games no one really wanted. That game company. And all everyone wanted was another Eternal Darkness, and they didn't make it. What the heck? Why not? It was a fantastic game. Man. Oh well. Okay, so we're done, everyone. We'll stop playing here. We'll talk about Knock Harder in the next episode. And I'm going to do a little bit of inventory maintenance, and then we're going to go back to the Black Sea and continue our adventures over there next. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.